Hello there. It is the last day of August, therefore I'm doing an August wrap up because that's what we do. As you might know, August was my first themed month and the theme was contemporary books. And at the beginning in my video on the 1st of August, which was themed month August equals contemporary, I explained that for my theme months I don't have to read just that theme, so this month I didn't just have to read contemporary, but most of what I read would be contemporary, and I don't have to finish the pile that I have, thank God, because I didn't, and I definitely won't next month or speak next month. But it's just goals to set. So here we go. I read 5 books this month, 5.5 technically. I'm in the middle of reading one now. I may finish it before midnight tonight, so then it will count. But I don't know. So let's get to it. Alright, so first I'm going to tell you the books that I haven't read that were on my to read list for this month. So I haven't read Paper Towns by John Green or Good to a Fault by Marina Endicott. I just didn't end up getting to these. I had a bit of a I was in a bit of a rut and I was like, I don't want to read. But I started where is it? But I started An Abundance of Catherines by John Green this morning, and I'm about halfway through. So that's the book that I'm halfway through. Okay, now to the book that I did read. What did I read first? Okay, so first I finished Alice Walker's The Colour Purple, the story of Celie. I think that's how you pronounce it. And her sister Nettie, and it spanned over quite a few years, pretty much their lifetime, and it shows how horrible their lives were, what they've been put through, what they've had to deal with, and how they're all seen and the different opportunities they get for different reasons and things that they have to give up and sacrifice, not only because they're black but because they're women and because it's a man's world, and especially a white man's world. And it's a beautiful story. I loved it, and it's it's written in letter form. I really liked this book. It was really nice, and yeah. So that was my first book. Then what have we got? Where is it? Okay, then, as we all know, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child came, and I read it in a day because it's great, and that's by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. Absolutely great. I'm so happy to have this. I don't know, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is set 19 years after the final book, where it leaves off, and it follows both Harry and his youngest son, Albus Severus Potter. Albus he doesn't feel like he can live up to the expectation of having Harry Potter as his father, which I get that'd be like a full-on big thing and everything. I really love this. I love seeing all the characters grow like older and their families and the dynamic of how they are, and that was just great. I was reading The List by Savan Vivian and The BFG by Roald Dahl at the same time. I finished pretty sure I actually finished the list first. And then I read the BFG. This was on my list to read for this month. This is the first book that I completed that was actually on the list. The list follows 8 girls who are at the... there's a list every year before homecoming, pasted everywhere around the school, and it has 8 girls on it. It lists the prettiest and the ugliest girls from each year, and we just follow these 8 girls and see how that affects them and why they were chosen for certain reasons and things like that. And I didn't mind the book. It wasn't a great read, but so yeah, this one I was reading because me and my friend were going to go see it at the movies. Stuff came up so we didn't, but I read it anyway. It was good. I liked it. The BFG is about a girl named Sophie who is awake during the witching hour, which is about 3 a.m. And she is taken away by a giant, a big friendly giant, who she had caught blowing a trumpet-like thing into. Anyway, he took her because no one's ever seen him before, and so yeah, and then it's from there it's just her understanding him understanding her, and then there's other giants that are not nice giants and they're gonna save people, and yay. One of my favourite things about this was the BFG. He taught himself how to read and write and speak. He didn't go to school, and so he says words differently, and like when he's asking a question and if he's asking if he's right or wrong, he'll be like right or left, and I thought that was adorable and I love that. So this one, and then I finished this yesterday, I think. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCure. I was very excited to read this. A lot of people suggested it and everything, and I really liked it. I just liked how it was all set out, and that's all like based on, not based, but set around the behind the scenes of Hollywood, or like the movie and film and television kind of ness. So I really like that. I really enjoyed that. Everything Leads to You follows Emmy, who has just graduated from high school, and she's got an internship type thing as an internship as a set designer type thing for an agency, and she's been working with them for a few years because her brother worked for them. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And so she's been able to design this set, and then her and her friend Charlotte, go to this celebrity's house he had just passed away, and so they're doing the estate, and so they're seeing what they could grab for the movies and things like that. And they end up finding a letter in one of the things that they got, and so they go into this mystery to find out who the letter's meant for and what all this means and all that, and it's great, and I really loved it, and it's a beautiful story. You should read it. That was my themed month. I read 2.5 of my 5 books so far, so I think for my first themed month I did pretty good. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll upload my themed month for September, which I'm really excited and really intimidated for. But yes, I think that's all I have. Overall, I think I did a good month. Go me. Alright. That's it for now. Happy reading to you all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.